Hi guys! Today we're making this cute sprinkled doll dress. I went for pastel pink color because I thought it matched the theme very well, but you can choose any pastel color you want. This is the first project where I've tried to sew the majority of it on my sewing machine, but I've sewed all my previous project by hand, so you can totally do that as well. I'll be working on this doll dress form that I bought off eBay, where you can work on any doll that you have. To make a form-fitted pattern for the dress, I'll be using the kitchen film and tape method that I always use in my videos. Wrap the doll in kitchen film, making sure to cover anywhere you want the dress to cover, then move on and cover the whole thing with tape to make it more stable. Then you can take a permanent marker and start drawing out the shape of your dress. At the bottom of the pattern, I just draw a stippled line for now to make sure they're all even, because I will be elongating them afterwards. Be sure to section out the front part in at least 3 pieces and a few for the back. This is to make sure we can cut out the pattern and have it lay flat when we need to transfer it. Here you can see how I divided mine. Now you want to take a measurement of how long you want the skirt to be from the bottom of the top pattern. Write this down so you can use it later. Then you can carefully cut the pattern away from the doll and cut out the separate pieces. And here are all the top pieces cut out. Now you want to transfer them to a piece of paper so you can elongate them to include the skirt. I made every piece a little wider at the bottom after I added the skirt measurement to make sure the skirt would have a bit of fullness to it, but that's optional. Now you can get out your fabric. I worked in some very simple canvas fabric for this video to make it a little easier on the sewing machine. Transfer your pattern pieces onto the fabric. I'm using a black color pencil here so you guys could see it a little better, but you can also use fabric chalk. This is one of the back side pieces where the dress needs to close, so I always add a bit extra to that to make sure they can overlap with Velcro or a button later. Transfer all your pieces and then cut them out, leaving plenty of room to sew, especially if you're sewing on a sewing machine. Now we're going to start sewing the pieces together. Be sure you sew them together in the same way they were cut apart in the original pattern. If I was sewing these together by hand, I would simply hold them loosely and then go back and forth with my needle. But since I'm doing them on a sewing machine, I need to pin them together to make sure the two curves meet. Once the two pieces are sewn together, you can remove all the pins and then cut away some of the excess fabric. If the fabric tends to fray, then fix it with some fabric glue. Then you move on to the next pattern piece and sew this on in the same way. Then go all the way around the pattern like this. And here's all the pieces put together. Next you want to fold down the top and bottom edge and sew these in place to make them look nice and neat. I sewed 2 lines along the top edge since I wanted it to look a little decorational, but that's totally optional as well. And this is how it should look so far, nice and neat. I decided to add a bit of pink tulle sticking out from under the dress just for a bit of detail. To do this, I took a strip of tulle that was twice as long as the bottom edge of the dress and then gathered it and gently stitched it together. Once the whole strip has been gathered, you can add it to the inside of the bottom of the dress and pin it in place and sew it on into the same stitch that you used to hem the bottom edge. I did this by hand. And then this is what it looked like. I decided the tulle was a bit too long and trimmed it a bit. Then you want to flip the dress over and sew down the 2 raw sides that are going to join in the closing. After that, it's time to close the 2 pieces to make the actual dress come together. I use small pieces of Velcro to close my dress, but you can also use snap buttons if you want. If you just want a very cute basic dress, you can stop here, but I'm gonna keep on and add a bit of decoration. I mixed up pastel shades of blue, green and purple acrylic paint. Then I mixed them with a bit of fabric medium, essentially making them fabric paint. Then I went all over the dress with different colors and painting on small sprinkles. I was going for a kind of cake theme with this dress, hence why I chose the sprinkles, but you can choose to make any decoration you want. And here we are. Let the paint dry and our cute little dress is done. If you want to accessorize this dress within the cake theme, you can have a look at my recent video on where I showed you how to make strawberry cake shoes. Or you could go back to a slightly older video where I did ice cream inspired shoes. In this video I also made a cute ice cream inspired purse that will go really well with this dress. Links to both videos will be in the info box and at the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this project. This is also one of those where you can customize it however you want to make up different dresses and themes, whatever you want. Is there any other dresses and cute themes you'd like to see me make? Leave it in the comments below, I love taking suggestions from you guys. As I mentioned in the beginning, I used my sewing machine for this video. However, all my other doll dresses I've sewn by hand, so it is totally possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in a new video real soon. Bye!